Hello, beautiful friends. This is Crystal Rose Insights, here to do the March 2018 reading for the sign of Libra. First off, I want to thank all of you guys that are here, liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. Those of you who do private readings with me, I want to just say a huge, big thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here and for being so incredible. I feel like I've got the most amazing people in this community, and I feel like we're on this journey together, and I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you that are here. And it is my honor to do these readings, and I hope that they have been helpful for you. And anyway, I just wanted to say a huge thank you so much, because I truly love doing this work, and you guys are just the greatest. So thank you again. So we are going to take a look at what's going on for the month of March for Libra. And before we do that, I have two stones here that are supporting me, supporting these readings for this month. And this is a blue topaz and an aquamarine. And this blue topaz is, blue topaz is a beautiful stone for calming. They're very similar in what they do, but vibrationally, because they are, they look very similar in terms of their structure, but there's slightly different pieces to them. So the blue topaz is good for calming the emotional body, for connecting to your higher truth, to your psychic abilities, as well as your spirit team. And aquamarine is very much the same. Aquamarine is a stone of empowerment as well. So it adds a little bit of that energy to it, and it's also the energy of the divine feminine. And here's what's interesting is right before I got on to do this video, I looked a couple things up, and it turns like these two stones paired together are powerful for divine feminine energy. So I can't, I mean, there's no accident that they wanted to be here together to support the readings this month. Plus, it is March is the aquamarine is the birthstone for March. So happy birthday to anybody who has a birthday in March who's watching this. Because if you're watching your sun, moon, or rising sign, do get messages. Do check out those other parts of your chart just to watch the videos for those signs, because sometimes you'll get additional messages there, and that may resonate even more than your sun sign does. So this is going to be a general reading for Libra for the month. And as with every general reading, please take whatever message makes sense, resonates with you. If it doesn't, it's meant for somebody else. There's a lot of people watching. It is my intention, though, that everybody who comes across any of my videos will get at least one message that's intended for them, no matter how they got here, no matter why they clicked on it, or how they got to this video. So that's the way Spirit works. And obviously the way to get a very specific reading tuned in just to your energies, then you can certainly do a private reading, and the information is in the description box below. And I also have, I'm going to call in Archangel Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Saint Germain, Lady Nada, all the Ascended Masters, and beings of light, and my guides, and here to support the reading for the highest good of all. Okay, let's see what's going on for Libra for the month. We get the Strength card, the Knight of Air, and the Knight of Water. And at the bottom of the deck, we get another major arcana, the Ego card. This is the Devil. So the Ego card can represent a lot of different things, and we're going to see what really what this is more about as we get pull more cards. But this can be an energy of battling the head versus the heart, the ego versus the heart space. This is about sometimes wearing a false mask, like you're being deceptive either to yourself or to others, or there's some concept of deception or just falseness. Sometimes it's a card of passion, sometimes it's a card of addictions, but it also can be a focus on material things. And there's another energy with this one about a false sense of entrapment. So sometimes we feel like we're stuck, but we're not actually stuck, because we have the ability to change it, but we are not quite seeing that. So this is the theme of the reading for you. So let's see what's going on. So here in the recent past, we have the Strength card. So this is about having, recently you've gone through something that's been pretty challenging. It's called on you to have a lot of strength. It could be related to relationships, but it's hard to tell at this stage because we don't have too many cards yet. But ultimately it means there's an energy of needing to release judgments, have forgiveness and compassion. So again, we'll get more cards here as we go to really get more clarity on why these energies are coming through. But there has been something going on with you where you might have just gone through a really challenging time, a spiritually challenging time that has caused you to grow and caused on you to sort of tame your primal self. So in this card, there's this angel riding, like controlling a tiger. Now she's not forcing the tiger to do anything, but he's under her influence, her leadership, and it's like a copacetic mutual relationship here. So this is about, you know, within yourself, there's something that's gone on that's been really caused you to develop this discernment spiritually to where you're like you're you know, having the strength to navigate a situation without getting reactive. Okay, because the current energy we have here is the Knight of Air, which is about things happening really quickly at a really at a fast speed. So it could be that out of this scenario, there's something all of a sudden now that's like taken off and is happening really quickly. The Knight of Air can indicate obviously an air sign. So Aquarius, Gemini. Oh no, I'm starting again. Yeah, okay. Let me start that again. Aquarius, Gemini, and I am having a complete Libra. Is Libra an air sign? Okay, this is so embarrassing. I'm gonna look it up. This is ridiculous. Let me just look this up because I all of a sudden I know this and I have a mental block, and I think because I'm on camera, all of a sudden my brain isn't working because I'm afraid to say the wrong thing, and I'm realizing that I totally don't know. Oh my gosh, this is too funny. All right. Hey, you know what? It is what it is. An air sign. Let's just say an air sign. I wasn't feeling like it was really referring to the actual zodiac sign. It was just more somebody that's really in their head. And, all right, I'm not going to look at this. I'm just going to move forward. Because it's interesting, because what is coming is there is potentially an offer of love coming for you. So this energy of love could be coming in, because that's what the Knight of Water is about. He's making an offer of love. This is also the need to potentially learn how to balance emotions. This could be something, you know, you could meet this person at a social event, or there could be some events coming up where it will be fun and interesting. You might meet somebody where you may have a new love interest. So that would be interesting. So let's get some more storyline here about these, why these energies are here. We're going to pull from the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Anstiller. And see what's happening. I'm going to pull 3 cards, one for the Strength, one for the Knight of Air. Whoever he may be, whoever he is, whatever air sign, I'm forgetting. I swear to God, I think it's Libra. I apologize. Or maybe it's Virgo. No, it's not. I don't know. This is so funny. I totally know this. But when I'm channeling, sometimes my brain shuts off. Like, it's so funny. It's like, I give all this information. You ask me what my last name is, and I might not be able to tell you. Okay. All right, here we go. 3 cards. Let's tell us more about these energies, please. The Garden and the Gate, Storm Warning, and the Magician and the Mirror. Interesting. Okay, so the Garden and the Gate, this is exactly the, this is this energy right here. This is the false sense of entrapment energy coming through. So in this card, and there's a young lady looking out at this beautiful pasture. Everything she wants and all of her wishes coming true is out here. She's behind this gate. She's in a beautiful environment. She's not in a dungeon or anything. She's in a nice place. And she's kind of skeptical looking out here. And this gate is locked, but she actually has the key to the gate around her neck. So this energy is very much of somebody who is like wanting more potentially, but isn't believing that they can have it or that it's real. So this energy of the false sense of entrapment is coming through here, which is likely what you've been working through with this strength, right? Is you're kind of learning that you actually have a lot more power. And again, this is why this is coming in right here, because this energy is being reflected as well. But it feels like you're starting this transition into truly knowing your power to co-create with the universe. Okay, so the current energies is there's this bit of so this energy of storm warning here, and what this means is that there's always, you know, the weather happens. It's sunny one day, it's cloudy the next day, it's stormy one day, then the sun comes out again. So the storm warning is just saying that there might be some things coming in or some things around you at the moment that are just going to not be that fun to go through necessarily. They're not horrendously bad, but it's also reminding you that this too shall pass, and no matter what comes up around you, that it's going to be okay. So it feels like there's something, whatever's happening pretty quickly right now, things like with events happening with a great speed, is likely just coming like a storm flashing through, and then it's going to be fine afterwards. So this could be anything from something happening at work to something happening in love to something happening just in your personal life or in your belief system, or just something. It doesn't feel like a horrendously bad storm or anything. I don't want you to feel like it's, you know, it's a bleak outlook or anything like that. It's not at all. Because it also is saying that because it's a 10, it's the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. So there could just be, as you're emerging out of this growth phase or, you know, into transitioning, there might just be some last residual crackles of lightning, you know, which is always what happens. It's sort of like, and not to worry about it really, because it is the 10, so it's the end, and there might be a couple of things, and don't worry about it. Because with this offer here, it's interesting because we're getting the Magician and the Mirror in the reverse. So this is about the power to manifest, which is the theme I'm getting already here. So the power to manifest, this is balancing the head and the heart. This is balancing masculine, feminine. This wizard has the ability to create fire and water. I mean, it's all here. And he's looking in the mirror, which means he's now aware, and what he's discovering that he has the ability, and he's looking at himself and remembering that he has this ability. But there is some, because it's in the reverse, for me this means that there's something that's either blocking you from realizing you can bring in a new love, or that you're not really remembering that you have the ability to manifest, or that you're not doing, you might be focusing on the negatives here. And this is reminding you to, when you're focused on negatives or things that are upsetting you or troublesome, that you, it could be blocking you from bringing in new love, if that's one thing you're looking for, okay? Because what we're focused on, that's the law of vibration, law of attraction, that what you're focused on, you'll bring more into your experience. So a lot of times it's about remembering that you have the ability to co-create. So just pay attention to what you're thinking about and what you're giving your energy to. So I'm gonna get three more cards here. I'll get more details on these scenarios. It's a wake-up call. Be decisive and rejuvenate. Okay. So what I'm getting from this here is that there's been, again, you've had a wake-up call. There's been something that's happened that's been very much like, it's like it woke you out of a deep sleep, and but it's a positive thing. but it could be very jarring, which is probably what caused you to need the strength, okay? And there might be, I have to mention this because this is an energy coming through with several of these cards. It could, if you're dealing with any sort of an addiction, this could be to physical substances, of course, or behaviors, but it also could be codependent relationships. But, you know, if you're dealing with any sort of addiction, this is because that's the false sense of entrapment, right? You feel like you're stuck. The substance has the power over you, or the behavior has the power over you. And there, you may have had something happen here that's like a wake-up call to, okay, gotta like either I have to deal with this and address this. If that's resonating for you, great. If not, no worries. I just have to mention it because, again, there are a lot of people watching, and that's a theme that's showing up here. And so this, whatever's happening really quickly, again, with more of like maybe some conflict, something happening, Spirit is wanting you to be decisive, to make that decision, to be, because we're getting decisive here twice. See, the word decisive is in this card. It's also the name of this card. So it feels like there's, you know, whatever conflict is coming up, I'm hearing, you know, it's time to finally make a decision, as opposed to letting things go back and forth and stay in this mushy middle place. So Spirit is asking you this month to be decisive of whatever this conflict is, whatever this thing that's been causing you to have strength, and like what you've been learning through the spiritual process. Now's the time to, you know, to shit or get off the pot. Pardon my French, but that's how it's coming through. So, in any case, but the beautiful thing is here we have an offer of love coming, and you have the ability to bring that in, and you can manifest it by being decisive, right? If you're needing to break away from something that's not been good, a codependent relationship possibly, when you do that, you're going to flip this energy around, and it's going to be your time to rejuvenate. So we're getting a lot of water over here. Water is purifying. It's also emotional. And so this rejuvenate card is, it's interesting. This one's coming up in a lot of my readings for this month. So there's definitely a collective energy around needing to rejuvenate. Make sure you take care of yourself. When things are going quickly and you're working really hard, like, you need to build in time to make sure you take care of you. All right. So I'm going to pull a romance angel card for you for the month, because everyone always wants to know about love. So what's happening in love for this month for Libra, please? What's a message you want Libra to know about love? Finances and career. So this is what's happened. I mean, right now this is an issue in your love life. So whether this is you're really focused tremendously on your career, you've been so busy, you haven't had time for love. It could be that your energy should be dedicated towards your career at the moment, so that then once that's stable and clear, then you can bring in love and have everything kind of ready. But this is saying that financial issues are a factor in your love life at the moment. But I'm going to pull another card too. Tell me more about this love energy for Libra. One more card, please, about what else do you have to say? Calling in your soulmate. Yeah, so soulmate here. Someone's coming. But you got to get your finances and career stable first. It's like you have to, it's like you can only spiritually really work on one major theme at a time. I mean, I believe, I mean, you can work on several, but I feel like you only have a certain amount of energetic resources to really put towards healing something. And I feel like there's a lot of collective energy right now of people, especially in divine feminine and divine masculine, really looking, like solidifying their career and finances so they can really be ready for this beautiful, beautiful partnership that's coming. Because it's coming here for you. It's in this energy. So that is a message for you guys for this month about love. And I am going to be doing in-depth monthly love readings over on my Vimeo channel. So if you want to delve into your love situation for the month, do head over to my Vimeo channel. The link will be down below. But it's looking like this month may be a time for you to really focus on your career and not worry about love so much, and focus on just your healing work, as well as getting your life stable and just stable and steady. Okay, Michael, what's your best advice for Libra for the month as we wrap up this reading? Eternal love. Some of you guys are totally bringing in the one. Okay. There, I have the chills. So this is the love, the eternal love. This to me feels like twin flame love. This isn't a twin flame reading. However, calling in your soulmate, eternal love, get your career in order, a new offer of love coming. This is beautiful. So you guys are really moving. I mean, it feels like feels like a very spiritually transformative month for many of the signs. I have to tell you, it's just been really interesting to see how all these readings have been, what the common threads are in all of them. But all right, Libra, that is your reading for March 2018. If you want a private reading, I'd love to help and support you and get messages for you. If you want to check out the love reading and other special readings I've done over on Vimeo, head on over there. But until next time, I wish you all the love in the world. Bye.